Hey everybody, Beans and Notes. Today is February 7th already, 2025. Time's going quick. Um, excuse me. I want to do a video. It might be controversy, but that's who I am. I'm a New York boy. And I want to share stuff. And I guess the name of this title is Where Is It Made? And the quality of what we're getting. Alright, so I had to set my pickups on my Strat. So I didn't have a ruler that would measure that low. So I went out and got one. And I want to show you two rulers. And I found out that I did have one. One's made in China, the other one's made in the United States. Can you tell me the difference? And which one's which? One's in China, one's made in America. I didn't know I had the other one. And I found this, oh, I had one. And there's a purpose for this. At my age, I'm a baby boomer. Made in America meant something. But yet, somehow it went down the toilet. It did. And I'm thinking if I want to share this now or not. Which one is which? This one was made in America. This one was made in China. Look at the difference. Especially when you're doing measurements. It's got more breakdowns on it. The quality of this one. Granted, this one was cheap. But it did not have the same quality. Look at the difference in bending. Big difference. All right, so why am I going there? A couple of reasons. Um, this is all off the cuff, so I'm just gonna go for it. Um, Fender came out with this new Fender standard made in Indonesia. This Squire that I got, that I paid $200 for because of that nick. Okay, you can't see it. Is made in Indonesia. Same specs as the Fender standard. Same exact ones. Except one's $600. That one I got for $200. I'm going to get into where I'm going with everything. So what is the specs on the guitar? It's got Linda Laurel. Personally, I don't care for it. I like the maple necks better or real rosewood. But for $200 for what I want it for, and let me get to that first. I bought this one and the one made in China because when I do open night mic at the venue, I'm not putting my good guitars out there. That's the only reason why. Um, the Squire is not bad. Okay, I'll say that much. It's got a 9.5 inch radius, but the radius I could tell you right now is not the same as the Mexican and as the American Strat that I have. Synthetic bone, 21 frets, which is a bummer. I like 22. Nut width, 42 millimeters or 1.65 inches. Thus rod adjusted on top. It's popular. The body is. That Telly the Squire is 6.5 pounds. String through body. It's got they call them safety. The vintage tuners, which I love those actually, and a 3-way position neck. All right, so where am I going with all this? Okay. Downside of this guitar is it's very muddy sounding. The color, I like the color. Again, what I'm using it for is one thing. But in the same breath, okay, I want to show you something else. And for a reason. Let's start with my Strat. Let me see if I can get this. I may have to get up. Made in America. 2012. Strat. My first guitar. Neck's a lot better on this guitar. It's definitely a better made guitar. Yeah, I paid more for it. Okay, I'm not going to deny that. But it's a good guitar. The vintage tuners would be nice. Then again, this is 2012. That Squire is a 2025. So you got 12 years difference. So now let me go into another one of my guitars. I got this last summer, 2024. A Mexican Telecaster. Now this one might not be as pretty and have all the curves and everything as the Squire. This is closer to the American than the Squire is. I bought this used. Okay, I paid $350 for it. I did put a bone nut in it. I did change the saddles, and I had to do some work to it. It was beat up when I bought it in some ways, but now it's pretty well cleaned up. This one, the neck I love. It's just a better made guitar. So where am I going with all this stuff? Well, I'm going to throw a rock in the puddle, or the pond, or whatever you want to call it. There's a reason for a tariff. Oh my God, did I say that? Yeah. Do you realize when we buy cheaper equipment, and I know for you youngsters, you don't get it, because I grew up with a rotary phone, okay, no cell phones and everything else. Made in America meant something. Number one, I'm going to use California, that's where the guitars are made. When you're talking about $25 an hour for minimum wage, what the F is that? Go get another job that pays more money. Today, you got stuff online you can do to make it. My Social Security didn't go up not that much. Okay? $25 an hour. So, I mean, now a hamburger that was $1 is what? $4 or $5? Well, guess what? That affects everything. And if you're 20 years old, I'm not going to debate with you. And I'm being real. I forgot more than you know. And I'm being honest with you, okay? I've lived life. And I'm not being you. I've been there too at the age of 20. But we're in a place right now, we need to bring stuff back here to America. The corporations are behind this, okay? Not companies, the corporations. Fender made a guitar with the same specs as this, except it don't say Squire on the headstock. It says Fender, and they're charging you another $400. Granted, this is a $250 guitar, but you can't see that. Are you for real? Now, you don't think they're not trying to manipulate you? Because they are. They don't care about people as customers. They don't. Okay? Cut and dry. They don't. Squire's #1 selling guitar on Reverb. Why is that? That Strat I showed you, I paid $1,000 for back in 2016. That guitar's gone for $1,300, $1,400 now. That's insane. There's no reason for that. We're living in a time that things are going to get tight. Instead of helping each other, these corporations are trying to screw us. Guitars, whatever the case may be, okay? And this might be political and you might get upset. I don't care about Trump personally. He's a New York boy, so am I. I'm very straightforward. Here I'm going with this, okay? No one's perfect, but we need to bring stuff back here for a purpose, okay? Until you've been abroad and see what it's like working somewhere else, do not think it's better. I'm going to give you this. Some of you might be turning off. I was on a mission trip back in early 90s. I went to Mexico, Saltillo, Mexico, up in the mountains. It's really great there. Great as in the way these things are structured. So the last day, we went to the grocery store and have these little 8-year-old kids working, you know. So now, of course, I had pesos. I have $3 left in pesos. So I'm thinking, well, I don't want to bring this back with me through the airport. It's $3, I said. So I'll give it to the kid that was packing, little 8-year-old. So I gave him the $3 in pesos, what it is, $30, whatever, okay? I gave it to him. So now, we had a guide when we were there and everything that spoke Spanish, English, and everything. All the kids, I was walking outside and the thing were following me like the Pied Piper. So the guide said to me, what happened? What'd you just do? I said, I gave him my change. He goes, how much was it? I said, I don't know, $3 in pesos. He said, what are you kidding me? He said, do you understand that's over a month's pay for that kid? I can't come back and these kids will mob me. Can you imagine that? So you're wondering why not this guitar, what they go for is astronomical. Because when I bought my other one, it was $100 more than that Squire. Why these guitars are so cheap, okay, cost-wise. This is, again, I'm not going to sit there and tell you the Squire sucks, because I'm really surprised that it's as good as it is. That person that's making it, if you're working here in America and you got a minimum wage job at $20 an hour, that person doesn't even make that in a week. Yet, you're bitching that you're underpaid. What about them? Now, I'll get into the coffee side of this since I'm here and I do coffee. What? It's all relative, the same thing. I sell specialty coffee, which is not cheap coffee. It's top grade coffee. 1, it's freshly roasted. 2, the farmers are being treated correctly. Everything about it is more about helping than taking. So when you go in the store and you buy your Folgers, Maxwell House, whatever, fill in the blank. Yeah, it's $3 a pound. You think they give a rat's ass about the farmer that's outside picking those coffee beans? And I think a plant does a pound to 3 pounds, I think, a year. While you're sitting inside a nice cushy place, making more than he is or she is. Are you for real? And there's a big difference in taste, too. The coffee that you're buying from the store has been roasted at least a year ahead of time. At least. And the 2 big firms that are selling coffees, we know who they are. One has a fish on it, if you want to call, and the other one is pink and brown. Their coffee is all gimmick, too. But yet, most people will buy it because they don't care. But yet, you want more money for what you do. So somehow, things got to change on how we do business. Okay? Again, I grew up in the 60s. We knew our neighbor. We broke bread with them. We didn't have these stinking things, okay? Yet we had time for stuff. The system's been dirty and corrupt for a long time. These corporations know better. I'm going to leave you with this. When I got this guitar, it's on one of my videos. I bought it from a company out in Maryland. Okay, they sent me a brown one. I don't know how to get brown and blue, but either or. I had to call them and say, hey, look, I got the wrong guitar. Within a week, everything was settled. I got my new guitar. The other one was sent back, okay? Granted, I had to drive half an hour to the UPS store. I'm dealing with Duluth Trading, and this is the truth. back since November before Thanksgiving, which is the 20th round there. And I bought some stuff because I always buy. I was on 40% off. Hey, come on. I bought some stuff like a hoodie, 2 hoodies. Okay. Now I've been a Duluth buyer for a long time. They were garbage, pure garbage. Didn't even fit. I know I have a big head, but where you put your head through was the size of an arm. What are you kidding me? I tried contacting them. First of all, sending it to me, I had a call. It took a half hour to get somebody in customer service, and they couldn't really answer me. I got it the next day because I threatened to take them to Visa, which I'm doing now anyway. And then I got the stuff. Now I said, this is garbage. I tried calling again. I'm not waiting for 40 minutes on a phone for customer service. That's bullcrap. I emailed corporation twice. They never responded. They sent me a survey, and I told them, you suck. Your business sucks. You're not treating me correct as a repeat customer. Because for me to send it back, I got to pay $8 in shipping. No, I'm not paying this. If it was my mistake and I ordered the wrong color, that's fine. But your stuff is pure garbage. I'm not paying that. So now, what are we in? February. So in 3 months already, okay? It's only $50, but I'm fighting this for a purpose. Bullcrap. I'm not going to tolerate that kind of business. You know what Visa told me? Well, it might take another 6 months. For what? You don't even respond back to my emails. So you know what that tells me is I'm a believer, but this is what this is telling me. Do the same to me. Okay? No, I'm a New York boy. Okay? That's why I don't have a problem with President Trump. Okay? I'm going to call it out. A spade's a spade. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to take this crap. This guitar, I got the wrong one. I called the company, and she asked me, what do you want to do? She said, let me keep the guitar, the other one. But I wanted this one. I like the color. The price was right, and the weight. I said, I want my other guitar. All right, fine. Within 1 week, bring this back. As soon as she sees it, no, not even a week. I'm sorry. It was like 4 days. I got this. Because I dealt with a company, not a corporation. You see, you got places like Amazon and all these places. They don't give a rat's butt about you. There's nothing wrong with being a billionaire either, trust me. Look at the pharmaceutical companies. I'm going off for a purpose. You know, when I had my hip done, I call them the drug dealers, okay? The ones work the farm, and I told him get the hell out of the office with the doctor. I said, you're no different than the kid on Main Street that's selling crack, except that you got the government in your pocket. So why am I telling you? We got to turn things around, folks. Let me go. Hold on. I'm gonna back up. The stuff's coming to me as I go. I was looking at a Professional 2 Telecaster. Love the guitar, right? They have a push-pull knob. Here's the thing with that. It's $1,800 guitar. It needed like 4 or 5 washers, not 2. There's a gap about that big. Are you kidding me? So I ended up in another guitar store, and I picked up a G&L full ASAT, Fullerton ASAT. It's a better quality guitar, a little bit cheaper, better made, and it's on steroids. I'll definitely go G&L next guitar. There's something I'm missing that I want to say. Why did I go to Reverb? Because the music store that I'm in, the 3 stores they own, they didn't have nothing. And then the service really stunk. Okay? And that's sad that I had to go that route. I bought enough equipment from them. But I'm not going to give you my money if you're not going to treat me correct. So with that being said, especially if you're young, I know you don't understand it because you grew up, where is it, with these things, okay? We need to change stuff, okay? I love Fender guitars. I hate the corporation. And I'll be honest, why I bought the Fender? Because I looked at the Gibsons too. They had automatic tuners. I called Gibson, nobody answered the phone. Customer service, somebody in Fender answered the phone. So I went there. That's what counts. Okay? Yes, I have two guitars. I got from over in Asia. But I want to start pushing more towards back here. Again, this has the same specs as the Fender Standard. And it's $400 cheaper. Now, you don't think Fender doesn't know that? What are they trying to do? That's all I'm going to ask you, because I go on with a lot of stuff with Starbucks with their coffee sizes, how they manipulate people by vision. There's a lot of stuff that these corporations con people. I want integrity. I want realness when I get business. Hopefully you would too. If you know, I may piss you off what I just said because I talked about Trump. That's your business, okay? I don't care. This is my views. I'm a New York boy. I'm a straightforward person, okay? And like, subscribe, put a comment, whatever that case may be, okay? Here's another thing I'll say, and then I'm going to leave it at this. Most foreigners that come here legally work harder than Americans because they realize they see an opportunity. My sister-in-law works, my ex-wife. You don't know what you have until you go somewhere else. You do it for the right reason. And everything that you go through, again, I'm 65. Everything I went through, and I've been treated crappy. And even as a business owner, I was an employee. I want to treat not my employees. I don't want employees, okay? You'll be a self-employed worker that gets paid commission. Because I don't care what color skin you are. I don't care your gender. Definitely got to speak English. That's straightforward, okay? And you got to use the right bathrooms. That's it. I don't care. If you follow the vision of what I'm doing, and you're making me money, I'm owning the business. Remember that. I'll throw you an extra bone. I'll take care of you, okay? Because, yeah, I like to have the money. Because you're a part of my asset to my business. I know I went off on a lot of different things. And we got to change the way we do things. With that being said, know that you were created for a purpose. God Almighty created you for a special purpose, whatever that case may be. I pray that you'll find it and that you'll follow it, no matter the cost. So with that being said, peace out, jam on, and let me know what you think. Ciao.